Hello there, Thanos. How are you doing there? And welcome on into the stream. Have you had a good Christmas and a good New Year? I'm just setting the chat up on my mobile phone, and then I think we'll be pretty much ready to begin. Oh god, I don't like hearing my own voice coming through the phone. Ew. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's that set up.
Danganronpa.
Alright guys, we're pretty much in there now. Just give me one quick second. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Going to jump straight into it, I think. Oh, what a horrible scene to just come back to the stream to. Ha! Alright, where to start? I think I'll talk to Sonia first.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after. Kazuichi? One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way? It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Indeed. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. Poor Nagito, indeed Nightflyer. Hello there and welcome on in. I've literally only just started, so you haven't missed much. I've just chatting to all the characters before we investigate the body. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well?
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
See?
Can you see that red streak? Huh? You're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The colour definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Alright, blood on the girder has been added. I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think it'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey!
What do you mean, something?
Shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
You...
And don't bring up strange stuff like that. I really don't like Kazuichi. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So...
The time! Look like the time doesn't matter. Oh my god, notifications on my phone won't shut the fuck up. Alright, I've put it on complete silent now. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now
It's time.
It's 12:30 PM. So it also has a clock function? Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's a totally fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Alright!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nakamaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Alright!
And whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have a time for that alibi. None of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, that does kind of suck though, doesn't it? Alright, well, check out Nagito's body. Oh. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we would only be able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about his body that catches my eye. There's such a lot, isn't there? Alright, we'll start with a knife. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
And then, they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Oh, cruel. Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use the spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Survival knife has been added. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope. But it looks like the tip of that rope burns off. Could this be the result of the fire? Well, that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Burned rope has been added. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonising look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Jackie moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back the right way once I'm done investigating here.
Hey, hey, hey!
But putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed! The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice in his left arm. If that's the case...
Man.
It's no use. She's not even listening.
Hey, hey.
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well?
The duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously? What's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. Duct tape has been added. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound, and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well?
there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right. Why is it only on this part?
See?
See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure. You win. But it's definitely strange. Why did the killer do this to make the blood splatter like this? A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. This looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my! What's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of a handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You used the cord as a whip to capture the enemy, and delivered a final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not! This is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey!
Either way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell! I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of a handle? It looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the same size as a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Spear of Gungnir has been added. These aren't feet. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs... Oh my god, sorry. The wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, but they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Yeah, you would think he was tortured, definitely. Torture wounds has been added. Oh my god, I keep yawning. I've no idea why, I'm not even tired. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does that mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible, and I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer? Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. He obviously wanted to drive him to the wrong conclusion. Oh yeah, true Nagito style that. Alright, we'll start with the lighter. Ah, it's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Somebody probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn after someone lets go of them.
which means...
So you think that the curtain was set on fire? Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think that the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting his warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set a fire to their crime scene, but... Oil lighter added. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... Those fire grenades were used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. Oh, shit, yeah. Alright. Monokuma plushie. Monokuma's dead? There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey! No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
But who are you? What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood? Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know? I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea, but how this connects to the incident. Monokuma plushie has been added. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito, there should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with the rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than the fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I'd better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came in here, I seem to recall. They should have been neatly put away. Maybe we are the ones who made this mess? Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So, maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Huh? It's not opening. Is that something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Bam. Could it be... oh, was that it?
Well?
And there was something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange? That means we can speculate that this was done intentionally. Monokuma panels have been added. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe...
It looks like that weird music was playing from here. You know, that music was blaring when the fire started. Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it, that music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Alright, I'll have a quick chat with everyone. Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey.
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree. If we did that, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia's all wet? She's all drenched and soggy?
Hey!
You were thinking that, huh?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
You screwing with me?
Disgusting.
Oh my, screwing? How lewd.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already.
Hey.
Is there a problem if Sonia is drenched and soggy? No, you don't have to worry about it. But it'd be bad if she caught a cold. Well, even though I did say I was gonna friggin' kill him,
Hey!
there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know? I'm sure.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Well, think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there is something I need to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes? What is it? I want to talk to you about that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is alright. It is not a bomb. Why did you know that the bombs were a fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the Central Island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my!
Oh my!
It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus! Shit! You son of a bitch! Sonia?
I am sorry!
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and you went to investigate them?
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. But what?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us think that the bombs were all real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Sonia's account has been added. Alright, I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean, it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey, hey!
Then, it's okay if we leave this place? It's okay? There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed onto the truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looked like it came from the military base. Nagito must have bought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on the laptop, is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time this message so perfectly? Now, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that the video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides the video, there might have been data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that though in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. The life-size Monokuma plushies are crammed inside an enormous basket. But looks like there aren't any clues. That's fine. There's the break room now, isn't there? The break room is on the other side of this door. This is where we obtain the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash. Oh, okay. Bruh. That's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. Looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. Oh shit, wrong. My bad. So, to talk to Sonia maybe?
My!
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think that a group that's forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
Alright!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there was a bomb inside one of these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie!
Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that even mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There was no bomb.
Hey,
You know, if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You are right.
However,
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he bought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting the bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it!
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Alright. I think we're pretty much done with that one now. Where did it click? Ah, cool. Where was it that I needed to check? Oh yeah, I needed to check Nezumi Castle, Nagito's room. Alright, let's check Nezumi's castle first.
Yo.
Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. A spear with a flashy ornament on it hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a name like that. But why did the killer use a spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this, unnecessarily cord thing on it, would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose a spear for a reason. What could that reason be? Oh shit, I didn't read any of that. The killer must have taken a spear from here. A spear like that isn't convenient at all, and it would have been a pain in the ass to carry around. So why did he bother using it in the first place?
I see.
Maybe the spear was actually used for torture too. Torture, huh? I don't think there's anything else I can investigate, is there? Is there like a secret Monokuma or anything? It's a password to enter the ancient ruin, but the important part is erased. Nagito was the only one who found out the password written here, and he apparently went inside, but Now that he's dead, are we unable to get the password? No, we should deal with that later. Right now, investigating the case comes first. Alright, I guess that's Nezumi Castle done. Why have we gone into Jabberwock Park? How do we get to the hotels? Is it First Island? Yeah, it was First Island. There we go. Alright, let's search for Nagito's room. Right, boys are on this side, aren't we? Ah. I'm annoyed. What happened? I'm annoyed. What are you annoyed about? I want to investigate Nagito's cottage, but I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I don't really understand, but I can't investigate Nagito's cottage. Maybe I should try investigating Nagito's cottage. Huh? It's locked? Apparently. We can't go in thanks to that. I'm annoyed. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to investigate another area. What are you going to do? I'll go look for Monokuma. He might open it for us. And let me know when we can go inside.
Yep.
Yeah, got it. So, what else do we need to investigate? Haven't I done it? I actually thought I've done everything already. Military base? I haven't done that yet. If the bonds were fake, this might be a fake too. But I'm not brave enough to check for myself. A huge supply of guns and other firearms is stuffed onto the truck bed.
Whoa!
Ah! Found it! Huh? What did you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like... a survival knife? Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
Alright!
So the killer is someone who visited the military base at least once. But everyone though. Nope, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. When I tried looking for the truck bed, it's empty, nothing here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Did you really think there were enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if they were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he had to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito was trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Sod this, can I just do it with the map? There we go. Oh, excuse me. Aha!
What's this?
Oh my! You want to go inside Nagito's room too?
Hajime.
Hajime.
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy, tough crowd.
Then do it! It's sweet because it's made out of black beans. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
Fine. I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then.
Now then.
Loose! Bye-bye!
See? I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, cottage time. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well? A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be... Can you let me know if you found my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
Perhaps.
That treasure box. Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means... the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. Well, why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. I turned back towards the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things have happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this? A diary? Looks like it. Did Monami write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in this notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook. Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Phew, I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I'd have come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if his notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No!
But betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved students.
Hey.
Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. Seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. Hey! You're a liar! You always show up out of nowhere.
Why you?
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know? Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands.
Phew.
See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey!
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? You said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me? Hold on! Damn it! She totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time trying to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better I didn't ask her. Monomi's notebook has been added. I think at this point Hajume's already kind of clicked about how did Monomi find out that he attempted to enter the final dead room. I mean, literally the only one who knew that is Chiaki. Uwu. There's the refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really like cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, he doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey! This is...
See?
Yeah, looks like it's poison. But poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb?
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison. He must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial. Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tipped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. Well, what about this poison? Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be really bad. It would potentially kill everyone on this island. Yeah, everyone on this island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Monokuma's special poison has been added. It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks like the one in my room, but
Hey.
maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should check it just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and a men's health magazine was under there. Joking. There is something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves? He was hiding these under his bed? What did Nagito use this stuff for? Wow. Hajime, was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... There's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminium? A round thin piece of aluminium, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Alright, is there a hidden Monokuma anywhere? Yes! Let's go.
No.
There are lots of books and other mysterious items stuffed on this shelf. The genres and the types of items are also random. I can't make sense out any of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say A shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there may be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So, I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realising it. I sighed and walked through the shelf. Walked toward the shelf. One by one I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there was still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. Why does it say Hajime Hinata there instead of Nagito? This is another one. But that seal. Indeed. It's the school badge for Hope's Peak Academy. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realised something was strange. If this really had only my information, then why is this file so thick? Was Hajime so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonya. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the contents. The profile contained basic information, such as my date of birth, my weight, my height, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The word Reserve Corps Student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I was truly a Reserve Corps student from the Reserve Department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one who's from the Reserve Department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Huh? Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Ah, hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's just because his name isn't written in here. It's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. But what do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through the profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I could only confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? That's that Byakuya's true identity. The true identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togame. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's its talent. Although I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togame?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
So cool!
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then, he was lying to us the whole time?
But still,
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
oh,
'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything except rely on that talent. Regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway,
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right!
So I'll tell you straight up. This revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Based on the context, if I had to guess...
No!
Maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to want the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have already known about the ultimate imposter. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew!
Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monomi or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here? The ultimate imposter took the identity of Yuta Mitarag. Yeah, that was in the anime, wasn't it? I remember.
correct!
It wouldn't be much fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. Hope's Peak Academy file has been added. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. The time's up? Wait!
Bye!
Excuse me for a moment. That chime just now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. we will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? If anything, the school wouldn't have records of fake Byakuya here, because he wouldn't have been noticed to be disguised of Mitarai. That's true, yeah. He said that, right? He said last class trial?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was for last class trial. But what do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seems anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still...
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting us all through this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We are pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still...
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right. You're absolutely right. We are not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool!
You're making me depressed. So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard says so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
Well, we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops.
You...
What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realised it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up!
Damn right. Stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, You mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I realized that cursing your powerlessness on your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself, so I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looked so determined.
You...
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Oh, fine.
But still.
Somehow, I understand what Manami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going. To the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Roar. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. This'll be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well?
Let's worry about things after we've finished.
You are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the one who survived needs to stand and fight. We must fight. And the microwave was done. The bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Well now.
Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there's only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough! Just fucking start this already!
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Now then, let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. The curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outworld appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there was also times where he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out the person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at the skills. Can I actually... Cheat code. The time limit doesn't decrease even if you shoot a segment with a silencer. Go on, I'll... What? Oh, I can only use unlimited flame or cheat code. I can't have both. Well, I'll keep that as it is. Reduces for damage to the influence gauge when you miss. I'll take that. Oh, that's it. That's a shame. Alright, I think I am going to leave it there because I want the class trial to be saved for a separate stream anyway. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Boom. Thank you very much for you, Night Flyer, for stopping by. I think you're the only one who actually turned up to the stream today. It was actually quite a short stream as well, under 2 hours. Really weird that. I thought the investigation would normally take a bit longer. I mean, usually it's like a 2 to 2.5 hours, but this time it was only just shy of 2 hours, so... Oh well, it's one of those things. Shit happens. Right, the next time I'll be doing a stream... I mean, I did say I'd leave it till Saturday, but I think, possibly, I might leave it till Wednesday. This Wednesday instead of this Saturday, so we can just get Chapter 5 out of the way. Yeah, we shall soon see. I'll put a notification in my Discord anyway if I'm going live Wednesday or whether it'll be Saturday. I also need to do the Danganronpa short stories number 42, and that was the one that's 100 pages long, so it's going to be a hell of a long video, that is. That's going to be a fucking nightmare to do. However, I have increased the workflow on how I do things with it, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Well, anyway, I will catch you all in the next stream. Have a good one, stay safe, and take care. Bye-bye.